2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Grizzlies sporting their best look as they came into the building earlier. That and the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at center. Now here's Winslow. Jackson finds Brooks. Morant outside. Shot clock at 5. The shot will not fall. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. He feeds it to Favors. And the shot goes down. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks kicks to Morant. Back to Brooks. 6 on the shot clock. Morant bats for 2. And it's off the back rim. No good. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Now here's Ball. The pass to Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. Yes, that goes in.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
Now here's Valanciunas. And stolen by Favors. And New Orleans pushing it up now. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And good as it just snugs right down through the net. It's Jackson with the drive. Brooks kicks to Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here's Ball. Outside Holiday. Ingram wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Knocks it loose. Pass to Winslow. Memphis moving it around. Jackson kicks to Winslow. The high post shot. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Ingram deciding where to go with it. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Valanciunas finds Morant. Jackson trying to break free. And that one's good. Morant.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. 5 on the clock. And yes, it's good.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Morant passes to Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude. Like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Now here's Williamson. A good look from Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Holiday's got his second basket of the game. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 7. Passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Back to Ball. Ingram outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Pass to Gutteridge. Back to Jones. Rebounded by Jackson. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Hart. Goes back up. Jackson kicks to Hart. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And it's Clark in the corner. Three-pointer. Headshot off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pelicans lead by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. Well, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
You've got Hayes. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. And it's Melly in at the 4 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Jones. Here's Melton. Jones with it. Now guarded by Redick. Melton passes to Clark. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Pelicans leading by 7. Here's Hart. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lots of room. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Outside, Jones. Lets it go from 11, and the jumper falls for him. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Here's Okafor. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Jones with it. Now Okafor defending. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Clark. There's the dish to Jones. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got 5.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Jackson. To the inside, Okafor. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, the energy by Okafor on display there really just kind of willed that shot in over some pretty stingy defense.
Jackson has the open look. Again, the Pelicans score.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And Hart has it in the corner. Back to Jackson. Now the pass to Okafor. Over Clark. Misses off the left iron. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Kicks it out to Jones. Anderson right side. Back to Jones. Pass to Anderson. Back to Jones. Rebounded by Hart.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Tipped away. Stolen by Anderson. Jones, the pass to Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for New Orleans. To the left side wing. Here's Melly from deep. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Jones against Jackson. Jones, no luck. Pelicans leading by 8. Jackson misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Clark, left side. Feeds it to Jones. Back to Clark. Lays it up and banks it in. Clark's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Okafor finds Jackson. Here's Okafor, right wing. Pass to Jackson. And the Pelicans miss again. And so we conclude the first half. Pelicans on top, up 6. On New Orleans, back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. Well, for the Pelicans, Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The rebounding margin says a lot about this game. They've been the better team in that department so far, no doubt. Now, I love the aggressive attitude.
And that does it for our
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Brooks outside. He dishes it to Morant. And they double up Morant. Brooks with no one around. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Brooks has got his first points of the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Ingram attacking. And that one, good. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And the speed of Ingram is not easy to keep up with. I mean, just blowing by whoever dares to try to stop him.
Morant kicks to Valanciunas. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And that one's good, Ingram.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Brooks dishes to Morant. And the 3 off target.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And finished off by Morant.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Here's Williamson. And the rejection by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for New Orleans. Frank Jackson comes in for ball. 6 to shoot. Here's Williamson, and he uses the glass on the layup. Williamson's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans.
The athleticism on display there. For as big as Williamson is, he moves so fast and so decisively.
Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Winslow kicks to Morant. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The pass to Williamson. Stolen by Winslow. Fast break, Memphis. Morant passes to Winslow. Morant dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Morant. Offensive rebound.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Holiday, the pass to Hayes. Outside Jackson. Back to Hayes. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Ingram left side. And there it is for him.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Brooks kicks to Winslow. They get a hand on it. Ingram with the steal. Holiday with the 3. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Ingram outside. Clock at 4. Launches it. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Taken away by Hayes. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. And it's good. 2 points. Holiday's got 6 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And it's Morant missing.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a 16-point game. In the corner, Winslow with it. Morant surveying the D. Brooks kicks to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Over Jackson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's New Orleans with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their strategy has been... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Melton. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Pelican 5 right now. They're back, Ball and Reddick. Then there's Favors, and it's Melly in at the 4. Pelicans leading by 16. Ball with it, guarded now by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Anderson finds Clark. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Clark.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Redick with the 3. They get it back. Pass to Melly. Back to Favors. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Hart, and he slams it one-handed.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
The shot by Redick, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Clark right side. Passes it to Melton. He kicks to Anderson. Pass to Melton. Clock at 6. Clark dishes to Jackson. Betteridge. And again, Memphis no good. Pelicans leading by 16. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Redick. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Melton passes to Jackson. Redick with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
So for the Pelicans, Williamson is checked in for Melly. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pelicans.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Derek Favors.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now, here's Morant for 3. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Over in the corner, Williamson. To the inside. The kick out to Holiday. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Ingram. It's Clark with the rebound. Now Winslow. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. And here is Allen. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawless. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it. Salt Lake City, Utah, fully eliminated. And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. The Utah Jazz.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, D.A. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at small forward. And for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
The drive by Mitchell. It's rebounded by Memphis. And they're moving it up. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, how about Valanciunas on the rim run? Just busts it down the floor, and no one keeps up with him.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And the rejection by Jackson. And finished off by Morant.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
Now here's Conley. Inside. Gobert can't hit. His leads have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Over Valanciunas. That one wide left. Gobert's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
There's the pass to Valanciunas. And another miss by Memphis. For Utah, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Morant with the steal. And it's Memphis on the break.
What's amazing about Morant, he racks up steals, even though he doesn't naturally gamble a lot.
And it's Utah's ball. Trailing by 2. Jazz passing it around. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Brooks with no one around. And the 3 ball is good. Brooks has got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Gobert. And that one hits back iron.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Here's Conley. He feeds it to Gobert. Count that one. 6 points for him.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changed his out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
Morant with a wide open look. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Ingles against Winslow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Here's a guy in Joe Ingles who truly is an example of the right fit, the right organization makes all the difference in your career. Joe Ingles is a smart, tough, capable basketball player on both ends of the floor, and he just needed the right place to show that.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Ed Davis is checked in for Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. But they'll get another chance. Clarkson picks to Mudiay. Over Jones. Money from the wing. .55 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Jones. Here's Melton. Back to Jones. Wide open look. And that one is off. The Jazz go the other way with it. O'Neal passes to Ingles. Back to O'Neal. Passes it to Davis. Lays it up off the glass. And it's all knotted up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jones kicks to Anderson. Feeds to Clark. Banked in off the glass.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Mudiay pass to Davis. It's stolen by Jones. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to focus on us,
And Greg Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Jones. Anderson is out there with Clark. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it was good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Jones, the pass to Gutteridge. Back to Jones. The three. And again, Memphis, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the fourth straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Clark outside. Pass to Jackson. The three. And Davis pulls it down. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality. But now, if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass. And that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
4 on the clock. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Jackson kicks to Clark. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Clarkson. It's stolen by Jones. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Clark. Lays it up and banks it in. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
Now, here's Clarkson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Utah, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Donovan Mitchell comes in for O'Neal. And it's Conley in for Moutier. Now here's Morant. He's got 9. To the paint. Jackson dishes to Valanciunas. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here we go, one-on-one. On pass to Conley. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. And that one's good. Morant. Jazz trail by 3. Here's Mitchell. Brooks grabs the board. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Jackson. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Jazz. And so Jackson nails both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Mitchell against Brooks. The drive by Mitchell. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Morant passes to Brooks. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And they pick up 2. And that's 13 points for John Morant.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Utah with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Memphis leading. Morant left side. Back to Brooks. Lets it go with a 3. A new 14 for the Grizzlies. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Second shot opportunity. Ingles against Winslow. Stolen by Jackson. And Valanciunas penetrating. Here's Brooks. Good on the 13-footer. Brooks has got 7 points.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's Ingles. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out at... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was all John Morant in the first quarter. He had 13 points and 2 steals. And that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the point. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanović was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. The Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Valanciunas, good.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that. Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Back to Brooks. Over to the left wing. Morant kicks to Jackson. Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. That one misses. And it's Utah the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Finishes the break with a slam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
This is what Donovan Mitchell is looking for. He wants to seek out body contact and get the hoop in the harm.
And the Jazz with some changes. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Mitchell passes to Davis.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Down low. And Valanciunas kicks to Clark. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. 7-point differential. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
The pass to Valanciunas. Outside, Jones. Oh, good with the triple.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's tipped.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jones from outside. Here's Valanciunas. Mudiay against Jones. Pass to Gutteridge. From the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Mudiay kicks to Clarkson. Trying to get open, it's Davis. Good on that shot, and with that, the Memphis lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Clarkson. Gutteridge, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Clark in the corner. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
For Memphis, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Bogdanovich is checked in for Davis. Royce O'Neal comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Conley in for Moutier. And it's Memphis on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Grizzlies have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And he sinks the second. Jazz trail by 5. Right side, Bogdanovich. Dishes it to Clarkson. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Clarkson's got 9 points.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovich showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Anderson passes to Clark. To the paint. Here's Morant. Good work defensively by Conley. Now, here's Clarkson. Inside. Here's Gobert. The layup off target. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Grizzlies lead by 3. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Anderson and Jackson inside. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Passes it to Melton. Back to Morant. Jackson. And the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Conley against Morant. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the stifled tower with the score.
And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's O'Neal up the floor. Ingles can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 5. Brooks the pass to Jackson. Here's Melton, guarded by O'Neal. Here's Brooks. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, what a job punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
This guy's so dangerous on the offensive glass, and you love to see it jam it home and leave no doubt.
Morant reaches to Jackson. Back to Morant. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Morant outside. The putback and the second chance effort by Jackson.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Conley inside the line. Another miss by Conley. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. And finished off by Morant.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
On up the court. Missed inside. Jazz trail by 9. Here's Conley. Drops in the layup for 2. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
The kick out to Anderson. Back to Morant. 1:41 left to play here in the fourth. And there's the feed to Anderson. He dishes it to Morant. No good that time. O'Neal with the defensive effort. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Jazz making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Valanciunas comes in for Anderson. And it's Justin Winslow in for DeAnthony Melton.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
He gets it in there.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
O'Neal passes to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Mitchell kicks to Bogdanovich. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot two at the line. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Morant with it. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. The three from Morant. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Conley against Morant. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
And that one drops.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So no problem for Memphis as the dome of the California Capitol building. And before we...
Hey, good evening,
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3. And so it's the Kings getting on the board first. Morant finds Brooks. Memphis moving that ball around. Back to Valanciunas. Pass to Winslow. 5 to shoot. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Fox passes to Barnes. Fox against Morant. Passes it to Bielitsa. And the rejection by Jackson. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Winslow's running. Pass to Morant. Here's Valanciunas. Winslow against Bagley. Here's Morant. Morant with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
The pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. On the wing, Winslow. Brooks outside. Morant outside. He kicks it to Jackson. And stolen by Bielitsa. Bogdanovich with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And it's Barnes slapping it down.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open had to give it up.
Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Sacramento making a switch here. Heald's checked in. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Bagley in the post. Valanciunas is there.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Sacramento making some changes. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Jones finds Anderson. Back to Jones. Pass to Gutteridge. And here's Jones. Left side Jackson. Jackson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Hield outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, for guards who are young players in the NBA, finishing around the rim is always a focus at this level. Nice job by Hield there.
Now here's Jones. Anderson outside. Gutteridge for the pass to Valanciunas. Bucket is good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Anderson right side. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Valanciunas following the basket by Buddy Hield. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Feeds to Jones. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 7-point differential. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes making that dunk look really easy.
11 seconds left in the first. That's tipped, and they're able to recover. And that one drops for him. 7 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Barnes with it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And so it's Sacramento bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We've got more in. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for the Kings guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, Jabari Parker is out there with Holmes. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Hield in at the small forward. It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Jones. And some changes here for the Kings. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. It's Fox with the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
Melton passes to Clark. Here's Melton. Back to Clark. Brooks right side. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 3 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley comes in for Jabari Parker. And Bielitsa in for Bogdanovich. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant's checked in.
How about Fox getting up on the inside? Love to see the point guard rise up.
And De'Aaron Fox has staked his claim. Said baseline to baseline with the ball in my hands, I'm the fastest player in the league.
He very well might be. I mean, he is a terror in the open floor, and that speed burst just puts so much pressure on any retreating defense.
And Clark is right there.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's Holmes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Both free throws good from Holmes.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Fox against Morant. To the inside. Here's Clark. Bagley with the rebound. Sacramento leading by 9. Stolen by Anderson. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Winslow's got his first bucket in this one. And here's Bazemore. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the basket is good. Bazemore's got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Morant passes to Clark. Now here's Morant. And he makes good on the layup. Morant's got 6.
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Fox dishes to Bazemore. Up top, Bagley. Passes to Bielitsa. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant finds Brooks. Morant against Fox. 9 feet out. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Bazemore passes to Holmes, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Out to the wing. Brooks against Bielitsa. Clark kicks to Brooks. Dishes it to Morant. Out to Brooks. To the middle, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Harry Giles is checked in for the Kings. Hield comes in for Kent Bazemore. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Valanciunas is checked in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, that gets everybody fired up. The point guard, De'Aaron Fox, up on the rim.
Brooks with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
32 seconds left in the first half. Fox with the steal. Hield the pass to Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Fox passes to Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Really, he's improving so much in his decision-making and delivering passes.
Pass to Morant. Fires the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Sacramento up by 10. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sport. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They lead by 10. Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
They've really worked the inside well. Wow. Perfection. Getting a lot out of the offense from the paint. And when you're that
And that'll do it.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. He hits the second from the line. Sacramento leading by 9. Fox finds Barnes. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. On the wing, Brooks. Barnes grabs the miss. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Now here's Morant for three. Rebound by Bielitsa. And here are the Kings now. Barnes dishes to Bagley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, when he's looking to score, Bagley becomes a lot more of a problem.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Some changes for Sacramento. Jabari Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Memphis also making some changes. Gutteridge is checked in. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. Parker kicks to Bogdanovich. There's the feed to Bagley. The putback, and Parker stays with it. Parker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings.
Reminds me of Carmelo Anthony, Jabari Parker, a quick second jumper and keeps it alive on the glass.
And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. And the pass to Jones. Up again, and staying with the play, Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6.
Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
The kick out to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Gutteridge, the pass to Valanciunas. Ball's knocked loose. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jones drives in, and it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Back to Valanciunas. Passes it to Gutteridge. Jones against Joseph. Pass to Gutteridge. Barnes outside. Here's Parker. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside, Jones. Gutteridge. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside, Joseph. And he banks in the layup. And the Kings lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Barnes against Jones. And Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
Barnes finds Parker. Now here's Joseph. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdanovich. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones against Parker. 1:14 left to play in the third. It's blocked.
Also a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Parker's got 4 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And there's the pass to Melton. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones, no luck.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Parker. Bielitsa comes in for Harrison Barnes. Fields checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Three-pointer, Hield. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Grizzlies trail by 15. At the elbow, it's Winslow. But they get it back. Morant kicks to Brooks. And again, Memphis no good. And now Sacramento on the break. Fox leading the charge. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
The three from Morant. Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Their lead at 15 going into the... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. That's at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Bielitsa is out there with Giles, and it's Holmes in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Morant surveying the D. To the inside, Clark, and then Clark slams it in.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Hield finds Holmes. Outside, Fox. Pass to Giles. Holmes trying to free himself up. Gets it to go. That one good from Giles.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And that one's good. Morant.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Bielitsa misses. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Now Morant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
That one is off. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Sacramento. And Memphis also making a switch. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Good on the second free throw. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Fox with it. Guarded now by Clark. Morant with the steal. Valanciunas passes to Clark. Valanciunas trying to free himself up. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Fox. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Clark. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Kings leading now by 10. And it's Fox with the jam.
I think opposing coaches have nightmares about De'Aaron Fox being out in transition. We got to see why right there.
And it's blocked. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last. Bagley, he's checked in for Harry Giles. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jackson's checked in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Morant. And the layup is good. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Bielitsa passes to Hield. Bogdanovich dishes to Fox. With some arc, it's Bielitsa. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. There's Winslow, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Fearless play by Winslow, putting his head down and barreling in with great focus.
First free throw is good, and the Kings making a change here. Barnes is checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Here's Barnes. Covered by Winslow. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brooks laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
It's good.
Becoming more confident and a little bit more poised in terms of how he scores is De'Aaron Fox.
It's Morant with the drive. A beautiful reverse layup. Morant's got 21.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Here's Fox, and a lot of contact on that one. So the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He told them they have to keep fighting. He said, hey, look, we're right here, but we can't make mistakes. You got to be aggressive and smart. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Fox passes to Barnes. Back to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
There's 31 seconds left in the game. Fox deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bielitsa. Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And Winslow pulls it down. Here's Morant. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And so it's Sacramento who scrape by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Terrific. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. Now here's Morant. Memphis moving that ball around. Winslow finds Morant. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And the dunk by Williamson.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Morant with a wide-open look. And the 3 off target. And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Pelicans shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
In the corner, it's Ingram. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Now, here's Morant for 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Favors passes to Wilt. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now here's Morant inside. Jackson kicks to Brooks. No good on the triple.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Here's Favors. Changes up. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Goes back up and stolen by Williamson. And now the Pelicans on the break. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And another turnover here by Memphis.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Nicolo Melli comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Williamson up top. Holiday against Brooks. And the dunk by Williamson.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Brooks with no one around. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Morant against Redick. Pass to Melli. It's Redick on the wing. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Holiday with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Lobs it up for Holiday. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. So for the Pelicans, Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Melli. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hayes. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
But they recover it. Jones, no one around him. No good from outside. Here's Williamson. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for New Orleans. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with it. We'll return shortly. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trouble.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger. I think that.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Jones in at the 1. Pelicans leading by 7. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Hayes. Unable to get that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
Unloads from 9. And Okafor at the basket on the assist from Jackson. Okafor's got 4 this quarter.
You know, the size of Okafor is really hard to deal with. I mean, he's skilled at putting his body near the basket, and then when he catches it in there, he makes good use of his chances.
Here's Melton, and Okafor with the block. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Jackson misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Left side, Redick puts it up from 12. And it's Hayes in the corner. 5 on the clock. Back to Redick. Drops one in from the wing. Redick's got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Jackson passes to Redick. Shoots from the elbow, and that one goes long. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Here's Jones. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And now just a 5-point Pelican lead for New Orleans. They've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Outside, Redick. Steps back and drains the jump shot. Redick's got 7 points in the game.
You know, Redick has a solid in-between game, and I like seeing him work that shot into his game from time to time.
Outside, Jones. And Okafor with the block. They get it back. Here's Melton. Great D that time from Redick. New Orleans leading by 7. Hart kicks to Redick. Now the pass to Hayes. Back to Redick from deep. The offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. To the paint. And then Okafor slams it in.
Cannot afford to let Okafor get near the bucket. I mean, he is really skilled at finishing those looks, and he does so with authority.
Clark the pass to Melton. Back to Clark. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Redick for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Melton. The shot that time not on target. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Jackson's got the ball. Outside, Redick. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans bringing the quarter to a close.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, feel a tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 9 points and 1. And that'll do it for...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
Morant outside. Winslow dishes to Brooks. Here's Valanciunas. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. Out to the right wing. Here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
The combination of scoring and passing at that PG position makes Morant valuable. An all-around player with a bright future.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Favors. Stolen by Jackson. And now Brooks running the floor all by himself. And good that time.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
And Holiday kicks the ball. And Ball slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Melly is checked in for the Pelicans. Brooks against Holiday. Passes it to Winslow. Shot clock at 6. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Ball. Ingram outside.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Brooks. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And no good. Ingram wide open. Off target with his 3.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
Both free throws good from Morant. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Holiday inside the line. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Brooks finds Winslow. Here's Morant. Stolen by Holiday. Left side, Ball. Fires it up. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. And now a 10-point Pelican lead.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hand.
Grant. They get it back. Makes it off the glass. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark comes in for Jackson. And it's Kyle Anderson in for Winslow. And then for New Orleans, Jackson Hayes. He's checked in for Favors. And Hart subbed in for Drew Holiday. Morant drives in. And finished off by Morant.
With the handle and the acceleration, Morant moves around the court with the ball on a string.
Poke loose, and it's Memphis on the break. Clark kicks to Brooks. Feeds to Valanciunas. Back to Brooks. Down low. No good from Valanciunas.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the Pelicans miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Inside. Clark dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Clark. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it's Ingram missing. It's Ingram on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ingram's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pelicans.
And, you know, really, Ingram is consistent in nailing these perimeter shots. You got to get a hand up, but he's going to bury it every time.
And here's Anderson for 3. Drops in the tray. Anderson's got 7.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pelicans lead by 8. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Brandon Clark is out there with Justice Winslow. And it's Valanciunas in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Brooks kicks to Winslow. The pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
Pass the ball. Back to Redick. Outside ball. And the shot is good. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And I tell you what, Ball has excellent speed. He's got good size, and his savvy shows up right there because he's cutting right into the heart of the defense at just the right time.
Back to Brooks. Passes it to Morant. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And the Pelicans also making a change. Derek Favors checked in for Hart.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Pelicans?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting a hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable on the offensive end.
Kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. Taken away by Holiday. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Redick. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Valanciunas finds Winslow. Morant outside. Poked away and stolen by Redick. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. For 3, Ingram. And the Pelicans get it back. Takes a 3. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. And it's Memphis on the break. Pass to Jackson. Holiday against Morant. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. Drops in the layup for two.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Right at the free throw line. That one off the back iron and out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Back to Jackson. He kicks to Morant. Brooks against Redick. 6 to shoot. Brooks the pass to Morant. Shot clock reset for Memphis. Back to Brooks. Second chance shot. And it's Morant missing. Pelicans leading by 6. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
The athleticism on display there. For as big as Williamson is, he moves so fast and so decisively.
Morant dishes to Winslow. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Morant. Deep 2 from Brooks. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Holiday the pass to Redick. Shoots it. Hits the jumper in space. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here and what looks to be a solid win for the Pelicans.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zion Williamson.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Winslow finds Valanciunas. Morant with it. Will it go? Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him. With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
To the inside. Now the pass to Alexander Walker. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. With D.A.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. D.A., thank you for that. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Ingles in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward.
An improved playmaker who does a solid job distributing the rock. Don't sleep on Brooks' vision.
Here's Mitchell. The pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Back to Gobert. Gobert controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Morant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Morant outside. And he uses the glass on the layup.
3 for 4 from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential. The quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, both tough. And you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish. I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Brooks with no one around. Good on the triple.
A huge part of Brooks' attack is that he understands how crucial it is that he continues to hit this shot.
Gobert, the pass to Ingles. Bogdanovich against Jackson. Bogdanovich dishes to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And Utah making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Morant, no good on the free throw.
You know Ja Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. Stolen by Clarkson. One-on-one here. Here's Mitchell. No good on that one. Nice D from Brooks. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now. Looking to build.
Wow, hammering it in!
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Davis is checked in for Gobert. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, and so the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
That's a good break. I mean, it's tough to connect on those long-distance passes.
And Utah making a change here. Goudier is checked in. Back to Valanciunas. And he comes up with the deuce. Valanciunas has got 6.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Clarkson passes to Davis. O'Neal against Anderson. Clarkson on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Davis. Ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
And I like the commitment from Bogdanovich. Even when he gets knocked around, he stays focused on the rim.
Jones looking for an opening. Anderson outside. Back to Jones. There's the three. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here's O'Neal. Off target from three-point range. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Valanciunas. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 8.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Davis, that's for 2. Here's Moutier. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Clark outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Memphis moving it around. Jones in the post, defended by Moutier. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Jazz. Up top, Moutier. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jones, no one around him. His three-pointer's off the mark. Ingles with the ball. And so it's Memphis holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. We come back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Moutier out there with Conley. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Davis in at the 5, down low. Here's Anderson. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Anderson's got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis. Here's Conley. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Gutterich. Finished off the break. Gutterich has got his first basket.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Ingles kicks to Conley. No good on the 3. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. And the basket by Ingles.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Melton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Anderson outside. Pass to Gutterich. Stolen by O'Neal. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. And the Jazz with some changes. Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Bogdanovich comes in for O'Neal. And Donovan Mitchell's subbed in for Moutier. Out to Morant. From downtown. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here is Ingles.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backcourt. They are really controlling the inside.
Morant passes to Jackson. Here's the three. Jackson. It's good on the putback.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
Here's Conley. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jackson. Gobert pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The Jazz have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. And he knocks down the first one. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Utah also making a switch. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Morant. He's off on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Outside, Bogdanovich. Puts up a 3. Another miss by Utah.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now, here's Morant for 3. Drills it from outside. Morant's got 9.
As Morant gains consistency from range, he becomes that much more dynamic, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
Mitchell kicks to Ingles. The Jazz with another miss. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Brooks finds Morant. Back to Brooks. We've got 1:18 left in the first half. Morant with another miss. Jazz trail by 11. Here's Mitchell. And it's blocked.
And timing is so important. I mean, right there, Brooks shows nice judgment, being able to get the rejection.
Good on the bucket. 5 points in the game. Jazz shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. On the wing, Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
This is what the coach likes seeing from Brooks. I mean, making an effort to improve his passing.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Mitchell's shot is good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Morant passes to Jackson. Winslow kicks to Morant. To the paint. Passes to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Gobert. 4-on-3 break. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Winslow against Mitchell. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Melton's shot is good. Melton's got his first points in this one.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And so it's Memphis riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been put. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 15. Kenny, how'd you feel? And that'll about...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Down by 15. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Gobert can't hit.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Outside Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Hands it from downtown. Morant's got 12 in the game.
Right there, Morant showing his ability to work off the ball. I mean, he found some space and knocked down the shot.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime or the defensive end.
The Jazz have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Gobert with the block. Here's Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up. Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
And the basket by Ingles.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Morant outside. Brooks outside. The Grizzlies with another miss. Jazz trail by 13. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Donovan Mitchell.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Jones against Conley. Good on the short little jump shot. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Utah.
O'Neal kicks to Bogdanovich. The pass to Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Elton's checked in. The Jazz also changing it up. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clark. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Floats it up for Davis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Jones, no luck. On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Shot is good, and the Memphis leads cut down to 9 in the bucket from O'Neal.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Jones from outside. A rebound by the Jazz. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. Then for the Jazz, Bogdanovich comes in for Ed Davis. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Gobert. That shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The 9-foot shot. Morant with another miss. Jazz trail by 11. Got a piece of it. The feed to Mitchell. And the Jazz can't hang on to the ball.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Morant surveying the D. Lays it up and banks it in. Morant's got 18 points.
Much more than just the perimeter threat. Morant loves to sneak inside and do damage.
Clark for three. That one, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Grizzlies lead by 13. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Utah. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Valanciunas. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Conley finds Gobert, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Morant passes to Winslow. Back to Brooks. All alone. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
Bogdanovich wide open. Again, the Jazz score.
And there are a lot of things Bogdanovich can do in this offense. The mid-range jumper just really rounds out his arsenal.
Oh!
Nice. Are you Morant way up. That move is fire.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. He gets that one.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Morant outside. The 3 ball kept alive. And the second chance effort by Jackson.
And here in the second half, their production on the offensive glass has slipped. I mean, they had the lead, but that has been an issue.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Count it.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Morant against Conley. That's tipped. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Ingles finds Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Bogdanovich has got 7 now in this quarter.
And the reliability of Bogdanovich. His teammates know bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it.
Morant against Conley. And finished off by Morant.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Out to Conley. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Man, when you're playing from behind, that's the last thing you want to do. Make matters worse.
Pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. Feeds it to Winslow. Back to Morant. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. 1:16 left here in the fourth quarter. Bogdanovich left side. Stolen by Jackson.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Grizzlies.
And as we watch the game wind down, you have to look back at all the second chance points these guys generated.
Yeah, they clearly won the second chance points category. Possession after possession. We watched them go after the ball and make misses turn into makes.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Bogdanovich passes to Conley, kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And here is Mitchell. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Jackson. Ingles against Winslow. Morant outside. Pass to Brooks. The 3. No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the
terrific look at the city. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox. And Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there at Bielitz, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Morant kicks to Winslow. Bogdanovich against Brooks. Morant outside. 5 on the clock. Out to Brooks. The 3. The shot comes out, and the Kings going the other way now. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Winslow. And Fox gets it to go.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 4-point game. And the pass to Valanciunas. Out to Morant. Up and in on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And you can see the confidence Morant possesses. He's fine testing his luck with the quick pull-up, Jay.
Bogdanovich passes to Fox. Here's Bagley, and the Kings check on 2 more.
Showing he has confidence from that area to do some damage.
Brooks dishes to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. It's blocked. Fast break, here they come. Here's Bagley. Bogdanovich finds Bagley. Here's Fox, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Brooks. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Kings have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Bogdanovich passes to Bielitsa. He feeds it to Bagley. Count it. Bagley's got 6 points.
Takes contact, and a good job of Bagley fighting through at that time.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Sacramento with the ball, following the score by Memphis. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Valanciunas. Down low. Morant passes to Valanciunas. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Kings. Barnes left side. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Jones. That one doesn't go. The Kings have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Parker kicks to Hield. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Melton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Memphis shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Now here's Hield. Passes it to Giles. A baseline J. In the corner, Bazemore with it. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And given how athletic Bazemore is, he always does a phenomenal job drawing contact on those kind of shots.
And so Bazemore nails both of them. Memphis trailing here. Here's Melton. Jones looking for an opening. The kick out to Anderson. Clock at 6. The rebound by Giles.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he's good on the 2nd. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Jones drives in. Chalk up 2 there. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Banked in off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Jones has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
And slam dunk by Clark.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now. Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so he hits both. Now here's Anderson. No points in the game yet for him. Valanciunas with the ball. Anderson passes to Jones. Here's Melton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And a nice defensive sequence there by Hield. Not a natural lockdown defender, but he's a competitor.
A free flow. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Such a great way to silence hostile fans who want the up and down pace that gets them amped up. Instead, everyone's just standing around watching the free throw game.
On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Holmes in at the 5 down low. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Grizzlies shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line right here. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
On the wing, Hield. And Joseph kicks it to Bazemore. Sacramento moving it around. Back to Hield. It's good for his 2nd make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Pretty good concentration by Hield there, just focusing on the target.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Now, here's Holmes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Back to Parker. 5 to shoot. And it goes down 2 points.
Jabari absorbing a lot of contact on that play, and then a nice soft touch on the difficult shot.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protected.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. 6 to shoot. No good. Shot missing. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Jackson passes to Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Valanciunas. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Well, Winslow plus power equals slam.
Fox against Morant. Bagley. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Kings lead by 6.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
It's stolen by Bagley. Barnes with it. Now guarded by Winslow.
Yeah, that's up there. Harrison Barnes with momentum rises up, and that's a highlight.
The Grizzlies have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Morant looking around. And a miss there on the triple. Kings leading now by 6. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That's a pretty soft touch for Bogdanovich, trying to do some damage on the inside now.
Morant finds Valanciunas. Brooks with it. He is covered by Bogdanovich. Morant outside. Shot clock at 6. Brooks dishes to Morant. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bielitsa's got 4 rebounds in this game. Loud pass to Bagley. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. The 3 from Morant. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Winslow kicks to Morant. Valanciunas, great positioning on the putback.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now Fox. Pass to Barnes. Up again. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The feed to Bagley. And finally they hit one. 8 points for Marvin Bagley.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And there's the pass to Winslow. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The dish to Morant. Back to Winslow. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it.
Now, you don't see a lot of shot blocks from Bogdanovich, but he is big enough to get it done.
Fox passes to Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
And how about Harrison Barnes playing with a little bit of flair out there.
Got it off in time. That shot off the mark. And so it's Sacramento with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. You always like to be holding a double-digit lead at the half. And with their excellent second quarter, a 10-point lead, exactly what they've got. And that does it for our half.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And here are the Kings now. Kings leading now by 10. Fox dishes to Bagley. Good work there as it goes. 10 points for Marvin Bagley. And so here's Memphis. Morant left side. Brooks the pass to Morant. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Fox with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Pass to Brooks. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Brooks that time on the assist from Valanciunas. Brooks has got 6.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Morant against Fox. Jackson comes over with the double. Here's Bogdanovich. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
Some changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Anderson in for Justice Winslow. Jabari Parker's checked in for the Kings. Hield comes in for Barnes. Morant outside. Brooks outside. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Morant will lay it in. 8 points for him.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
And it's Parker in the corner. They kick out to Hield. Passes it to Bagley. Outside Bogdanovich. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson up top. Memphis moving that ball around. Anderson dishes to Brooks. But he recovers it.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. At one point, they led by 16.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Melton feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Jones. Clock at 6. There's the triple. That shot misses. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Hield from outside. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Kings lead by 15.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Sacramento foul. His personal foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Memphis. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Sacramento leading by 13. And here's Joseph for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Cutteridge, the pass to Anderson. Jones, no one around him. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14. Anderson with the ball, out guarded by Hield. To the inside, and then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Three-pointer, Hield. It's Clark with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Bazemore finds Hole. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's Jones. Feeds it to Clark. Three-pointer. Jones, no luck. Kings leading now by 13. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Outside. And he makes good on the layup. Jones has got 6. And so it's Sacramento. 13 points up at the end of the period. Their strategy has been clear tonight. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the 4th. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Wiley is out. There with Giles, and it's Fox in at the 1. Winslow with it, guarded now by Barnes. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Winslow.
Well, Winslow thinks, give me a gap, and I got 2.
It's Fox with the drive. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. And here's Valanciunas. He kicks it to Jones. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Sacramento leading by 9. Fox finds Bielitsa. Off a putback, Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Clark, and the layup's good off the glass.
Winslow out there surveying and finds the open man.
Fox passes to Giles, and he comes up with the deuce.
Timeout.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Bagley, he's checked in for Giles. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Fox passes to Bielitsa. The shot misses. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Brooks with no one around. Buries it from three-point range.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
First team foul. Memphis with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Stolen by Brooks. Valanciunas passes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And after all that time, finally they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
It's amazing to think of what they've done here, being behind so long. Now they have a legitimate chance to win this thing.
To the left wing. Here's Morant. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Barnes with the ball for Sacramento. And it's Fox with the jam.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
Morant against Fox. Count that one. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Bagley. And Steve from Valanciunas.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
A drive by Barnes. Bagley, no good. Memphis leading, and here again the Grizzlies in transition. Up the court they go, and Jackson gets it to go.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Hield kicks to Barnes. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
And the team turning their attention to Harrison Barnes, and for good reason.
And for Memphis, their shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? And that one, good.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Three-pointer, Hield. A shot, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Morant missing. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Fires the three. Hield can't hit.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Hield. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here is Brooks. Shot clock at 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Nobody near Barnes. Sacramento again missing. Now here's Brooks. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. One shot. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
So it's Memphis picking up the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and